Hi guys, welcome to the free trial of the quasidb Discord server. Just want to talk about what you'll get and how to use the information. So by default, everyone's got access to this, which I'd recommend acquainting yourself with the signal logic, because it's important to understand how the signals are created. So I'd definitely try and watch the signal logic video. And that's the technical checks that are in the signals. So just go through these, work from the top, come down. You probably should be aware of these videos. Do note what position size that you need to be using for your account size. Don't over leverage, don't over trade. And so acquaint yourself with these videos. And just some stuff here in the QDB information. If you want to unlock at the end of the trial, then you come here and then just select the basic tier. If you select basic tier, you get everything that you're actually experiencing in the free trial, plus the chat. You get access to the discussion groups as well. Currently, you haven't got access to the discussion groups because the private members wanted to keep it private. So hopefully you understand there. So work from the top, come down. What else do you get? You get daily bulletin. And we can see the SSI value. That stands for Speculative Sentiment Index. So for every one person who are buying indices, there's nearly 13 people shorting indices. And it's going to get to a point where it's going to get very extreme, and then it's going to be like reversal. So we should see something around -15. It never ever exceeds -20, and that's the extermination event. So it's important to understand what is SSI. There's a video in the video guides, what is SSI. So it's important you watch that one, because we referred to this particular metric every day. And you'll note that you get a 2-minute video. It tells you about the S&P, the Dow Jones, the DAX and gold. So it's worth watching that. And do note that the sentiment does flip-flop a lot, especially Monday. And while I put something out that might be saying buy or sell, it can change. The sentiment can change quite quickly. So I'd recommend trying to get access to this trading station. There's a video there, not a video, sorry, an article how to install. So do get a copy of that. You do want to get this trading station terminal. It is absolutely amazing. So you get access to the bulletin, this little video, and you'll get also the bulletin video that summarizes this document. And I talk about where we are, where we're going, what is a buy and sell, and how to understand the sentiment as well. And also to get a really strong bias on your particular instrument. So we can, if you're not familiar with Discord, you can just go right click, collapse all categories, and then it tidies it up a little bit. So you get the daily bulletin. The trade recommendations are based on the bubbles. You know how excellent these are. What you'll have to do, you'll have to subscribe to the premium if you want to see the bubbles on your spreadsheet. But if you just go for basic, you can just get the trade of the day, and I'll post something in here. So Kiwi CAD, you can see how it progressed over time every single day. Okay, and we've got like a 90% hit rate on this, right, if not higher. And longer term trade ideas, Marco, award-winning technical analyst, has put stuff in here, which is absolutely amazing, right? So Marco posts anything, I would take note of what he's been put in. And, I have high regard and respect for his analysis. So have a look at some of that stuff. Now the signals, we can collapse that now. Signals basically based on the bubbles. They have to satisfy buy or sell at the bubble level, at the currency pair level, and they need to satisfy some very strong technical checks as well. And so what they'll do, they'll come in through sell at that price. I wouldn't recommend just taking them blindly. What you want to do is pull up a chart, look at a small time frame, and think, well, okay, so it doesn't really look like a sell to me right now. I'll wait. So as long as you use some technical analysis with risk management, that's fine. So I wouldn't recommend just taking these face value. Just know that sentimentally they're a sell or a buy, and they actually have undergone some technical checks as well. But for your own peace of mind and for your own capital, if you do want to do your analysis, pull up a small chart, and maybe if your oscillator isn't registering a buy or a sell, wait until it does, and then you've got that confirmation, because you want to be confident about your trade as well. And I'll never ever instruct to say buy this or sell this. I recommend, I make recommendations, so I can't specifically say buy or sell at this level, because you have to do your own analysis. It's so important. And we get the max bubble deviation, which is quite cool. So over the weekend it settles, the bubbles are aligned, and there's obviously nothing's happening because it's the weekend. Once the retail guys shift and they buy and sell, then they're going to create a signal for us in the max bubble deviation, and we can see how because of the bubble distance, they make it worse for themselves. The retail guys not only counter trend, but they add to losing trades. And that was just me saying that there's a stop loss cluster at 1.2. We absolutely hit that stop loss cluster and we continued lower. But you see how, GU was a sell, and look at the price of the cable, right? So this is in itself pretty amazing, max bubble deviation. So that's just saying, the maximum distance between two bubbles, and this is just distance from two bubbles. It doesn't necessarily have to be the maximum. It's just saying that there are a distance between them, but this is the max bubble deviation. So we've got two sets of signals, and these are proven to be very, very good. These can be a little bit choppy, and sometimes they false and stuff like that, but this is usually quite good. And don't forget there's the unlock thing as well. I don't know if you'll see that unlock, but that's if you want to get the basic or premium package. So that's the signals taken care of. Discussion group you don't have access to at the moment until you sub. And the FX, so we've got some amazing analysts posting lots and lots of things. There's my bubble analysis. There's some charts there. There's some news. Jun is up early. Well, for his time, he's in Japan, so he posts things quite early on in UK time, which is great because you can wake up and go, right, okay, great. So here's like on the Asia patrol. There's some order book stuff going on there for AU. CAD, we had that inflation rate, and there's some analysis that I placed. Some CAD yen. There was the sell signal based on the bubbles. And then you see how it goes. So euro, more bubble analysis, and some pitchforks. Pretty decent analysis there. Very strong descended pitchfork. So that's the FX, and commodities. There's gold, and there's oil. You get the idea anyway. And indices, they bought the dip, right? They bought that dip, and price fell, right? Every time, right? 4267, 4235. So if they buy it, it will fall. If they sell it, it will go up. Every single time. So that's the analysis on the indices. US 30, they did the same. Yeah, so I'll tell you about what a risky sell or risky buy is, but I'm not for this particular video because it's going to be a long video. I didn't really want to make it a long video, but yeah, I'll talk about this at some other point. Well, I'll do it now. Right, so risky sell is that if it's a buy at the high level, but they're going long, it means that there's a mismatch. So that's a sell on the dynamic, but it's a buy on the static. So that's why it's a risky sell. Okay, you want the two things to agree, and that's it really. Government bonds. So we see that the yield curve's out of whack, and that's a risk off sign. Okay, and if we see these yields pump, that's a risk off sign as well. So a positive number is risk off, a negative number is risk on. And what we want to do is see these come down if we're really risk on. Okay, if we want things to propel and get higher, then these need to come down, and they can't really be inverted either. Crypto, yeah, I think Marco's got an update on Bitcoin actually. Might have to ask him for that. There's my little my emoji. And that's that really. So I think there's an update on Bitcoin, which is cool. Comment the traders, you know how that works. We look at banks and institutions, and they've sorted the euro and the pound. All right, so that's an update which I'll do for you guys tomorrow. Voice channels, I don't know if anyone uses that. I think they do it by mistake. They click on it and then they forget they've clicked on it. But if you wanted to talk to me on there, then you could if you wanted to. I don't mind. MetaTrader 4 indicators, self-explanatory. Affiliate links. Do note that this promo code is going to still be valid, but it will lose a lot of its power after September. September the 1st, it will go to 10% discount. At the moment, it's more like 33%. So after September the 1st, it's going to be 10% discount. So there's some affiliate links there. If you wanted to use this link, and you get everything for free, plus the spreadsheet, but you'd have to use it as your main trading account. And I'd need to see activity on that account as well. So if you wanted to use that, there's my affiliate link for as an introductory broker. That's it. And also, that needs looking at. I can do a quick check on that. I had to remove the sell because it got a bit spammy, but that's fine. I can just redo that, and then that's it. So Dave's Robots. This has now got a timer of 5 minutes, so feel free to use this. On the pin messages, there's a document on how to use the robot and commands. So lots and lots of things. You don't have access to this because this is a work in progress and it's personal to Andre as well. And he's only going to publish something when he's comfortable about sharing. At the moment, he's working on something and that he might share, but it looks absolutely amazing. And so that's it. So fairly long video, but just a quick overview of what you'll get and how to use it. And if I'm here for any questions that you've got at all, just let me know. If you need me to look at anything in particular, just let me know. If you want any analysis done, or if you've got a trade running and then you want some advice, I can help you there as well. And yeah, see how we go. And that's it. So I guess it doesn't need to be a long one. And I'll speak to you guys at some point over the week. And if you want to just message me, just feel free. Not a worry at all.